What's up, Cardfighters? Clark here from Vanguard Central, coming at you with a Bluish Flame Liberator updated deck profile.
Stand up, Vanguard!
For our starter, we have something Liberator Guido. Cannot read this upside down, so don't give me crap for that. Anyways, skill, put into soul when your unit is in Legion, search top 3, and call a card to rear, and then shuffle your deck, you know, do the auto play stuff with golds. But Guido, very reliable, better than any other Liberator starter right now. For our 3s, obviously we run 4 Prominence Glare, and then skill, Explosion Blue. I mean, everyone should know this by now, right? Other skill, retire one of your rear guards, CB1, and then look top 4, and then call it to rear. And put the rest of your bottom of the deck. So Glare, main boss, we really want to get on this guy, put a Bruno behind it, pump him up, get that crit, and get that Garter Strict. So Glare is the best. Then we have 4 Bluish, what is that? Bluish Flame Liberator Percival, just for backup, especially for Bluish Flame name. It's inconsistent if you don't run this guy because you need his name. Otherwise, he's just, yeah, the best backup. Woohoo, don't want to really ride him. Anyways, for grade 2s, we run 3 Sword, Principal, Liberator, Magnus. Skill, when it's placed, search top 3, search for Liberator, and call it to rear. If it's a grade 3 with Bluish in its name, you can call it and then bounce it to your hand. So helps you search out for any of the Bluish Flame name guys, so you can get Explosion Blue better. So it's like him and the other Aglavale you have, and the crits, so you have essentially, what is it, like 11, 12 cards that can search for the grade 3s. Then we have 4 of the Oath Liberator Aglavale, CB1, search top 3, call Liberator. So this card you kind of want to rush with at grade 2, can fill your board as fast as possible, and it's fantastic, gives you board whenever you need it. Then 4 of the other Liberator Aglavale, so Bluish Flame name gives him +2, and his skill is when he's placed from deck, Soul Blast 1, and search top 5 for Bluish Flame. So grade 2s have been really consistent. I really like the pressure both Aglavales bring and the consistency Magnus brings. So. On to our grade 1s, we have 4 of the Shining Star guy with the arrow stuff. Liberator Bruno, gains +3 for every unit called. You just want to stack as much power on him, put him behind Glare, put him behind a rear guard. So, you know, I've seen numbers where it's had like 7 stacks and it's given Glare like plus freaking a million, like 28 basically. And now that's even harder to guard than just 20k, because Glare kind of sucks when there's nothing behind it and it becomes like 1 to pass with just a regular G guard nowadays. So that's why Bruno is the best. 4 unflipping PGs, because we use a lot of CB in this deck. You know, you just want to have that access to unflipping your CB whenever you can when you guard with this. 3 of the Zoran, put into soul, check top 3, and then call 1. You guys know the drill. Josephus, when it's called from deck, SB1, draw a card. So good to just add stuff to hand for free, basically. And then we run 1, I can't read this upside down. Anyways, a Soul Blast 2, unflip 2, it's fine. You know, we just run 1 just because we can't really call it from any of our Liberator skills, right? Because it doesn't have Liberator name. But it just helps when you don't get a lot of the PGGs into drop zone, or like you're not getting them at all into hand. You know, there are a lot of those unlucky games. If you draw this card, you can just use the skill, and then, you know, a lot of stuff is great. For triggers, we have 4 of the Liberator crit that when it's placed, put it to bottom right, and then search top 4 for the Bluish Flame name. I think it's 4. Yeah, I think so. Oh well, you guys will correct me, I'm sure of it. Another 2 crit from here. Put what? Oh, it's 6 crit. And 4 to catch a gold stand. You guys know what this does. And then 2 of this stand that gives plus 5k and draws when another unit is placed. And then you put it back into deck. I wonder why I had so many stands. Damn. And then 4 of these beautiful, beautiful heal triggers that I wish were in my bathroom. Just kidding. Those are our triggers. For strides, we have 4 of the Bluish Flame, True Liberator, Holy Flame. This card really helps fill the, what's it called, the drop zone for glare, and you know, it just accelerates it. There aren't really 2 good strides, first strides in this deck, so this is the best first stride you got for Blue Flame. And then we run 2 Spirit Cross Dragon to fill our field for, what is it, every copy of a G unit base. So that's super cool in case like we get field destroyed by like Vanquisher or Kagro or something. Then we run 1 Sunshine Ray Gurguit if we can pay for the cost and make super fat columns, which are fantastic. You know, Gurguit's is able to steal games, even though the cost is pretty expensive, but it's still good enough if you have a full field. 1 Scorch Point. It's only good on Aglavale in this deck because you can't do like the cool like search like Gurguit shenanigans on stride. 1 Madu in case late game goes really far and you need to somehow grab an extra attack or stride fodder. Then we have 2 of the new guy, the Golden Dragon, Glorious Reigning Dragon. So Dragon, Gold Dragon. Jesus, I'll read the skill because I can't read this. Choose 2 of your rear guards, put them on the bottom of the deck in any order for CB1 during Unite. When this unit attacks, you may pay the cost. If you do, look at the top 7. Search your deck for up to the same number of cards from among them as the face of cards in your G zone. Call them to separate rear. Shuffle your deck and then soul charge 1 or unflip 1 and soul charge 1, and it's all free. So you get multi attacks for free. That's why this card is great. It's better because it's on attack, and then you have like a fresh new field every time. You can chain shenanigans with the Liberator stuff. So, you know, you have different finishers in the deck. You have Gurguit, you have Glare, you have this thing. You fill your field for free guy with, what is it? Oh, Jesus, other dragon guy. Where to get it? Just rewind the video. So, yeah, that's our offensive stride zone. Then we have 2 Rhea for the easy plus 5k. 2 the Slamy Flare in case we're in a pinch and we need to add more shield during guarding step. You know, Slamy Flare is very consistent. And 1 Metal Element Screw You in case for some reason we have decent enough hand to just drop a card and then be able to guard for like extra 10k on this guy. But you can always switch this out for a Dismal depending on matchup, like DP or Kagro or whatever retires and stuff. Alright, thank you guys for watching the deck profile. I know it's a little quick, but I'm sure everyone knows what Liberators do by now. The addition of the Dragon Boy right here, Glorious Reigning guy, has been pretty consistent. You know, just gives us multi-attacks. And plus Glare has always been a really consistent Vanguard, you know, since Gold's is a little bit like autoplay somewhat, but it's still fun to play. Really enjoy cheesing at grade 2 and getting those super cool crits and stands. Otherwise, if you have anything that can make the deck better, any questions about the deck, leave them in the comment section below. Otherwise, subscribe for more content. Vanguard Central out.